clearly some big news in Lithuania.
Skip, this is unbelievable. This is One Direction before they broke up. I mean, Skip, I've never seen anything like this.
How do you know what One Direction?
I know
Great
about
example.
everything. Skip, I don't know why you don't think I'll be keeping up
Did
with
you
it.
follow One Direction?
No.
Did you go to any concerts?
But I know who Harry Styles is. But Skip, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
These are two teenage. They don't sing. They don't act.
Nope.
I get it. They're okay basketball players, but they're not. I mean, you would think they were like international, but they are now.
They are.
The way the crowd responded to them being there, they seem genuinely and sincerely happy to see the Ball family. Now, I'm sure they're shooting their Facebook show. So how long does that last? That's how long I expect them to be over there.
So, I'm going to say it one more time. I despise the outrageously unfair pressure that LaVar has heaped on his number one son as a Lakers rookie. But I must give him credit because he keeps pulling these things off. They're rock stars.
Yes.
They're at the Lithuania, I don't know how you pronounce the airport name, but it's just crazy.
Yes.
It is One Direction. It's back to Beatles-esque.
Yes.
It's nutty what is happening thanks to the publicity generated by the father. Because I think the youngest son, I think he could be pretty good, but I don't know that for a fact.
Right.
He's 6'5", he's got a great handle, he can just shoot it. He'll shoot
He
it
gonna
from
shoot
anywhere.
it.
He's gonna shoot it. And so now I thought this was crazy to send those kids to Lithuania. But then I'm watching the ESPN reports, and there's a 5-star sort of spa that they can stay in, so I think they'll be okay with that. And remember, there's a Lithuanian league that's a little better than our college basketball. And then there's a Baltic league, if I get it, Baltic league, which is a little less than our college basketball.
Right.
So they'll play mostly in the Baltic League games.
Correct.
And this coach Seskas, who coaches this team, who doesn't speak much English, unfortunately, for the two kids, they're going to create a tournament just so they can feature the kids. So I assume LaVar has made some deal with him because they're not nice to Americans. They don't go out of the way to cater to American players. You got to earn your stripes over there.
Yeah, Americans are not looked as fondly as they were once upon a time in a foreign country.
That is
Skip, this is almost like when you see like when LeBron or KD or some of these NBA stars, they go to China, they go to Thailand, and you see the frenzy. But you get that. That's LeBron, that's KD, that's Steph Curry, that's Russell.
Yeah.
One guy should be going into his junior year in high school, and the other guy should be a freshman in college. And this is what they've generated. You look, no matter what you think about, maybe he's all about exploiting his kid, but what he's been able to do, Skip, with no formal training, with no big brand endorsees backing him, what LaVar Ball has been able to do is nothing short of miraculous.
It is.
And I hope they have success, but I've never seen anything like this, Skip.
He has talked his way into being not just a national, but an international celebrity.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it would not have been possible without the number one son.
Yes.
The number one son helped put him on the map to start with, because you have to have some credibility, and your credibility is your number one son was the number 2 overall pick. Right?
And if he couldn't play, because nobody's going to be... I mean, the son could play. There's no question about that. And if he couldn't play, nobody's like, whatever, your son can't even play. But because he could play, and he had 2 sons coming after, like, well, what if they're just as good as the older son? Wow, okay, maybe we'll be on to something. I think UCLA, Skip, it's just hard for me to believe with the way we see LaVar Ball acting now. There was not some kind of involvement with him and Steve Alford behind the scenes. It's just hard for me to believe that.
Probably right.
And I think Steve Alford tolerated it. He says, well, I really want the baby boy, but the consolation prize is I got to take the middle son.
That is
also.
correct.
So whatever LaVar, if it's going to help me, because you look at Steve Alford got a contract extension. So I'm gonna put up with LaVar and his antics. I get the middle son. I'm not really excited about that. But I get to get the baby boy, who I think has the talent of the older son. Everybody's going to be happy. Everybody wins in the end. But for something happened when he went to China. Hands got a little sticky. Walked by some sunglasses, and they didn't let go. And lo and behold.
I hope his hands don't get sticky in Lithuania.
What are they going to steal?
I don't know. I'm sure they got shops somewhere.
They ain't got no shop.
Yeah,
They ain't
they
got, I feel very comfortable in saying, even with 3 million people, I don't think they got a Louis Vuitton shop in Lithuania. And that's in the town that they're
You
in.
might be wrong about that.
I heard
In the
'Cause I was
town-
looking at scenes of the 5-star spa they're in.
Yeah.
It looked pretty upscale,
I'm saying in
man.
the little town that they're
Oh,
in.
okay.
Now, they might have, I don't know what's the
They
capital.
said you can drive 30 minutes to a metropolis of some kind. I don't know what it is, but whatever.
Well, keep your hands, like my grandma used to tell me and my brother, keep your hands in your pocket when you go in the store.
Mhm.
Because, you know, hand with my brother.
So,
with little
again,
sticky fingers.
speaking of Lonzo Ball, yeah, okay, yeah, you. I think you got over that. I hope. right?
No, my brother was. Nah, I'm just
not
kidding.
you.
Nah.
So even though I have been disappointed on occasion with Lonzo's energy and his sort of engagement level in the offense, as a Laker, I will point out that he has now missed 6 games and they have lost all 6 games. And I will point out that with him on the floor, they twice took Golden State to overtime and they won at Houston, which is pretty
big
good.
deal. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Right?
They're not playing well. Ooh, Skip, they got crushed. I mean, it started got promising last night. I mean, I was watching the guy, I was like, oh, okay. Kyle Kuzma was going right at Carmelo. I mean, he was like, oh. And the next thing I'm like, what happened? And next thing you know, it's 20, it's 30. It's like, they got it going. I mean, once those big guns got it going, it was over.
They're getting routed on a consistent basis, and it didn't happen with Lonzo when Lonzo was engaged. When he would come out and play with some energy, great things started to happen. Good things started to happen.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.